Welcome to the chapter Sound. In 8th standard also we had a chapter called Sound, and this is an extension of that chapter. We will look into more detail of what is sound. Every day we hear sounds from various sources like humans, birds, bells, machines, vehicles, TV, radio, etc. Sound is a form of energy. Very important objective question. What is sound? Sound is not made up of atoms or molecules. Any substance which you pick up this scissor, you pick up this bottle, it's made up of molecules, atoms, electrons, protons. It's matter. जो फर्स्ट चैप्टर है नाइन्थ स्टैंडर्ड का. But sound is not matter, sound is energy, which produces a sensation in our ears. There are also other forms of energy like mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, etc. We have talked about mechanical energy in previous chapter. You have been taught about conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. We can just change it from one form to another. Matlab, sound energy can be converted to some other energy, and some other energy can be converted to sound energy. Because sound is an energy, conversion is possible. You cannot create sound energy, but you can convert sound energy. But think about it. I said you cannot create sound energy. इसका मतलब है you cannot create sound. तो अभी मैं बोल रहा हूं तो आई एम क्रिएटिंग साउंड. इफ आई क्लैप आई एम क्रिएटिंग साउंड. Isn't that creating energy? No. Me speaking, I am not creating sound energy. I am simply converting the chemical energy of my food into sound energy. अगर मैं 20 दिन तक खाऊं नहीं तो मेरी बोलने की ताकत चली जाएगी. So I need energy inside myself to be able to create sound energy. तो technically वो creating नहीं है, it's called converting sound energy. This is also the kinetic energy, motion, kinetic energy of my hand got converted to sound energy. But kinetic energy कहाँ से आई? The food we eat, the chemical energy inside got converted to काइनेटिक एनर्जी. फूड के अंदर केमिकल एनर्जी कहाँ से आती है? तो वो धरती में से जब फोटोसिंथेसिस होता है तो प्लांट्स आर एबल टू कैप्चर सोलर एनर्जी. तो सोचो कितना ज़्यादा लंबा इनडायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप है बिटवीन एनर्जी विद इन मी and solar energy. So sun gives energy to the planet, plant captures that, gives me energy, and I create sound energy. We can change it from one form to another. When you clap, a sound is produced. Can you produce sound without using energy? Impossible. Without using energy, you cannot produce sound. Which form of energy did you use to produce sound? I used kinetic energy. जितना फास्ट हाथ घुमाओगे उतना जोर से आवाज आएगा, जितना स्लो हाथ कम आवाज. In this chapter we are going to learn how sound is produced, transmitted and medium, and how it is received by our ear. This is a small experiment which you can do with table tennis ball or a thermocol ball. Tuning fork basically दुनिया भर में साउंड एक्सपेरिमेंट्स के लिए यूज होते हैं. ट्यूनिंग फॉर्क अभी वीडियो में दिखाऊंगा. वो लोखंड का एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट होता है जिसको तुम जोर से टकरो, जोर से पटको, तो इट क्रिएट्स साउंड ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी. So let's see what happens when you keep the tuning fork close to a ping pong ball, table tennis ball or a thermocol ball. So those were vibrations, and vibrations was creating sound. Now this is a tuning fork, and tuning fork को जोर से पटको तो वो आवाज क्रिएट करता है. These are thermocol balls which you can take out. You have to put one thermocol ball and tie it to a thread and keep it hanging close to the tuning fork. So you saw what? You saw that sound is a type of vibration. भले ये वाइब्रेशन दिख नहीं रहा था, स्केल का वाइब्रेशन दिखता है, बट ट्यूनिंग फॉर्क का वाइब्रेशन दिखता नहीं है, बट होता जरूर है. और बिकॉज वो है, इसलिए वाइब्रेशन से साउंड क्रिएट होता है. एंड हाउ डू विजुअलाइज दैट इज थ्रू दिस बॉल. द बॉल टेल्स यू दैट देर इज ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ वाइब्रेशन. ऑल्सो धीरे मारो तो बॉल थोड़ा सा दूर जाएगा, जोर से मारो तो बॉल ज्यादा दूर जाएगा. मींस हिटिंग हार्ड क्रिएट्स मोर वाइब्रेशंस. Propagation of sound. How does sound travel? Sound needs always a medium like air, water, and solid. Let's read this. In the above activities, we have produced sound by striking the tuning fork. We can also produce sound by plucking, scratching, rubbing, blowing, shaking different objects. As per the above activities, what do we do to the objects? We set the objects vibrating. Sound create करने के लिए vibration create करना पड़ता है. And vibration means a kind of rapid to and fro motion of an object. The sound of the human voice is produced also due to vibration. यहाँ पे हाथ रख के आवाज करो, बोलो, तो तुमको पता चलेगा that there is so much vibration going on here. And these vibrations are producing the sound from our vocal cords. When a bird flaps its wings, do you hear sound? Yes. Think about buzzing sound of bee. मधुमक्खी જ્યારે આવે 10 फीट दूर हो तो भी आवाज आवे, तो कितना फास्ट फड़फड़ाता होगा कि उसका आवाज यहां तक आता है. रबर बैंड को स्ट्रेच करके प्लग करो, गिटार की स्ट्रिंग प्लग करो, सितार की स्ट्रिंग प्लग करो तो भी साउंड आएगा. So all sorts of vibrations create sound. So moral of the story, sound is a form of energy which is related to vibration, and hence vibration is related to kinetic energy. This vibration of the tuning fork is kinetic energy. There is a small experiment that when you hit the tuning fork, it starts to vibrate. What will happen when you take it close to the surface of water? I have a wonderful video to show you of what happens when you take the tuning fork close to water. See this.
Anybody know what this is? All right. Yeah, we don't use them to tune instruments anymore, right? Back for a long time. Digital tuners are much better. But this still has, there's some interesting stuff going on here. So let me strike it with a striker. I can hardly hear that. Can you guys, maybe, can you hear it? So how do we make it louder? Yeah, there's another way, the microphone. We're not going to do that.
I have the microphone there.
Oh, well, it'll go to the oscilloscope, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, is it working?
It's working.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, so what happens when I put it in this box here? Why do you hear it so well when you can't hear it when it's like this? I'm looking for one word. Starts with R. Resonance. Yeah, this box is not just any length. It's a specific length to cause resonance to happen. We're going to talk about resonance a lot more in a minute or maybe 30 seconds. But there's another way you can make a tuning fork give out a louder sound. Can anybody think of it? There's another way, completely different. You get a bigger tuning fork. Okay. some of these demonstrations are loud, and if they get too loud for you, just put your fingers in your ears. And all you have to do is wiggle. If you wiggle your fingers a little bit, they'll seat really well on your ears. That's an excellent way. I know it looks silly. We would be doing it, but we need to use our hands. Andres and I, okay? So that's a fine, okay? I'm serious. Okay, all right. No batteries. Oh, God, that is loud. Yeah.
Did you observe that the sound suddenly stopped when he touched the tuning fork? See again.
Oh, God, that is loud. Yeah.
So sound is vibration, and if you touch the vibration and stop it, the sound will stop.
Can we do that? I was filming that. Hello, internet. Dad, how's the tune? Yeah, it's good. I think it's A apparently. A. Sounds like an A. Sounds like A, definitely. A. Yeah. So I've heard that tune fork, when you dunk it in water, the frequency vibrates the water in a cool way that looks good in slow-mo. Yeah, it tickles. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I have some choices for you, Dad. Do you think it will look A, really crap and not good, B, rubbish, or D, really awesome? Really awesome! Let's do it. Alright, give it a right whack. And then,
Yeah, right whack. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Whoa.
Oh,
You had some serious bloody splashbacks, right?
serious splashback. It's like the smallest little bit of splash in the world.
Oh, that's severe.
Oh my god.
Might have been over exaggeration. Alright. Well, luckily for our YouTube channel.
So, you saw how tuning forks create vibration and what happens when you touch it to the surface of water. Classifying musical instruments. We never knew, even I did not know. When I was researching for this particular chapter, I found out that there are 4 categories of musical instruments: idiophones, membranophones, chordophones, and aerophones. इडियोफोन्स में मेटल दूसरे मेटल से टकराता है. सो 2 metals banging together is an idiophone. It's vibration of metal. बट मेम्ब्रेनोफोन में एक मेम्ब्रेन होती है, लेदर, प्लास्टिक, तो डफली, ढोलक, ड्रम, ये सब मेम्ब्रेनोफोन्स है. कॉर्डोफोन में कॉर्ड्स होते हैं. whoever knows little bit about music will know कि गिटार के कॉर्ड्स होते हैं, मतलब स्ट्रिंग्ड इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. एंड एरोफोन्स इज एन ऑब्वियस थिंग कि हवा या फूंक मार के जो तुम बजाते हो, दैट्स एरोफोन. एंड ऑल दीज म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स have some or other kind of vibrations. They are absolutely useless without vibration. तो सारे दुनिया के सारे म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स में वाइब्रेशन होता है. बट देर इज वन म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट कॉल्ड theremin. That theremin vibrations तो है, but theremin is a musical instrument which you can play without touching. यहाँ पे इतने सारे म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स हैं तुम्हारे सामने, एक को भी बिना टच किए नहीं बजा सकते. But theremin is a musical instrument which you can play without touching it. Google it and find out, it's very interesting. Propagation of sound. How does sound travel? Sound is produced by vibrating objects. The matter or substance through which sound is transmitted is called a medium. तो ये medium का एक definition है छोटा सा. जिस चीज के through sound pass हो रहा है, that's called the medium. It can be solid, liquid or gas. Sound moves through a medium from the point of generation to the point of listener. साउंड जहां से जनरेट होता है और जहां से कोई सुन रहा है उस बीच में हवा होती है, and it travels through that air. When an object vibrates, it sets the particles of the medium around it vibrating. The particles do not travel all the way from vibrating object to the ear. The particle of the medium in contact with the vibrating object is first displaced from its equilibrium position. Then it exerts a force on the adjacent particle, as a result of which the adjacent particles get displaced from its position of rest. After displacing the adjacent particle, the first particle comes back to its original position. This process continues in the medium till the sound reaches your ear. The disturbance created by a source of sound in the medium travels through the medium and not particles of the medium. कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा, कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आएगा unless you pay attention to what I'm trying to explain now. How does sound travel? See this simulation. What you see is normal air. Normal air, all the particles are randomly moving wherever they want to. And right now there is no sound created. But now I'm going to press play on the speaker. Listen carefully. You can listen to a sound. It's a tone, and the particles have set themselves in the form of a wave. But जैसे ही sound बंद हो जाता है, धीरे 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 particles के vibration बंद हो जाते हैं, and they come back to normal. This is very important simulation. इससे बहुत कुछ समझ में आएगा. That first, particles are not traveling. Look at this red particle, the closest red particle to the speaker, and see, is it traveling with the sound? मैंने आवाज सिर्फ बंद म्यूट किया है, बाकी साउंड इज ऑन. द रेड पार्टिकल और एनी पार्टिकल इज नॉट मूविंग एनीवेयर. वो सिर्फ एक दूसरे को धक्का दे रहे हैं, और वो जो धक्का है वो स्पीकर क्रिएट कर रहा है. सो स्पीकर इज क्रिएटिंग दैट पुश, दैट साउंड एनर्जी, and sound is propagating through these particles. This can be air particles, liquid particles, solid particles, whatever you may call. But this is how sound propagates from one place to another. The particles do not move anywhere. The particles just oscillates around their mean position. Mean position मतलब natural position, central position, बीच वाली position. तो जैसे ही sound बंद होता है, धीरे धीरे all particles come back to their natural position. But when sound is on, either you are on the left or you are on the right, and you are constantly being pushed. Sound is on, but volume is zero. Amplitude मतलब volume, और zero volume मतलब no sound. Particles came back to their natural position. हल्का सा शायद साउंड आ रहा होगा, मुझे आ रहा है. And there is small disturbance you see near the speaker because amplitude is less. और कम amplitude मतलब particles are moving like this. I am going to increase the amplitude now. Now particles are moving लाइक दिस. और फुल एम्पलीट्यूड मतलब फुल वॉल्यूम, particles are moving as much as they can. तो जब तुम वॉल्यूम कंट्रोल करते हो, स्पीकर का वॉल्यूम जब कंट्रोल करते हो, तो वो एम्पलीट्यूड कंट्रोल हो रहा है. और एम्पलीट्यूड मतलब कितना ज्यादा पुश, थोड़ा सा पुश तो स्पीकर के आसपास साउंड आएगा, बट वॉल्यूम बढ़ाओगे तो ज्यादा पुश होगा तो 10 मीटर दूर भी आवाज आएगा. दिस इज हाउ साउंड प्रोपगेट्स थ्रू एनी मीडियम इन द फॉर्म ऑफ waves. All right. Pause, refresh. We'll see more very soon. तो ये जो पूरा था वो ये कहना चाहता था कि पार्टिकल्स कहीं नहीं जाते, पार्टिकल्स वहीं रहते हैं. It's the sound energy which travels through the medium. So sound is produced by vibration. It's propagated मतलब transported by a medium. Sound cannot travel without medium, and the medium can be solid, liquid or gas. Sound travels means the force or the vibration or the push is passed on. साउंड आगे जा रहा है उसका मतलब होता है कि धक्का आगे जा रहा है. द फोर्स इज गोइंग अहेड, द वाइब्रेशंस आर गोइंग अहेड. साउंड ट्रेवल्स डू नॉट मीन द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ द मीडियम ट्रैवल. द पार्टिकल्स रिमेन वेर एवर दे आर. साउंड यहां से वहां जा रहा है बट मेरा वोकल कॉर्ड साथ में आ रहा है तुम्हारे कान तक नहीं. सो वेर एवर साउंड इज जनरेटेड और प्रोपगेटेड, द पार्टिकल्स डू नॉट मूव, डू नॉट ट्रैवल. This paragraph is telling you some basic things, that sound is a type of wave. Okay. What is a wave? A wave is a disturbance. One word, कुछ कुछ चीजों के one word answer होता है. What is force? Push or pull. What is wave? It's a disturbance. And it's a disturbance that moves through a medium when particles start to move. वो एक टाइप का धक्का है जो तुम एक पार्टिकल को दो, वो पार्टिकल दूसरे पार्टिकल को देगा, वो तीसरे को देगा, और वो धक्का जब ट्रैवल करता है वी कॉल इट अ वेव. डिस्टर्बेंस इज सेंट फॉरवर्ड, द पार्टिकल्स देमसेल्व्स डू नॉट गो फॉरवर्ड. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन. साउंड इज अ मैकेनिकल वेव, मतलब इट नीड्स अ मीडियम टू ट्रैवल. वैक्यूम में, स्पेस में वैक्यूम है, there are no atmosphere or air particles, therefore we cannot speak to each other. You create any sound but the sound will not come to your ear, तुमको सुनाई ही नहीं देगा. pin drop silence. So sound is a mechanical wave, और mechanical wave का definition है a wave which needs medium to travel. but mechanical का opposite होता है इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव. तो साउंड इज नॉट इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक, साउंड इज मैकेनिकल. तो इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव कौन है? लाइट, विच कैन ट्रैवल विदाउट मीडियम. तो सोचने वाली बात है, व्हाई इज लाइट इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक? सन और अर्थ के बीच में क्या है? आंसर इज कुछ नहीं. कुछ नहीं मतलब वैक्यूम. फिर भी सन से अर्थ तक क्या पहुंचता है? दो चीज पहुंचती है, हीट एंड लाइट. ये दोनों वेव्स इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक है. हीट एंड लाइट वेव्स, बाय द वे हीट इज ऑल्सो अ काइंड ऑफ वेव, light wave, both reach the earth through vacuum because they are electromagnetic. But sound is mechanical, it needs a medium to travel, therefore it cannot pass through vacuum. थोड़ा और टेक्निकल जाते हैं. We will try to understand the word compression, rarefaction. First I'll explain you according to the textbook. जब एक ट्यूनिंग फॉक को तुम फटका मारते हो, टंग तो जो टंग है, दैट वाइब्रेशन ऑफ द ट्यूनिंग फॉक इज वाइब्रेटिंग द एयर नेक्स्ट टू इट. ट्यूनिंग फॉक के बाजू में जो हवा है उसके पार्टिकल्स हिलने लगते हैं. वो जब हिलने लगते हैं तो बाजू के पार्टिकल्स हिलने लगते हैं. सो ट्यूनिंग फॉक वाइब्रेट्स दीज पार्टिकल्स, they vibrate these particles, these particles, these particles, and throughout the sound travels, the push travels. But how does it travel? In the form of waves. And what kind of waves? Compressions and rarefactions. The sound travels in the form of compression, rarefaction. और बहुत सिंपल है. compression में particles come close to each other. High pressure, more density. त्रण याद रखो. Compression वाले जोन में particles come close to each other, high pressure, more density. और उसका एग्जैक्ट उल्टा rarefaction वाली जगह पे particles go away from each other, low pressure, less density. By heart it. Then what is sound? कितने सारे आंसर्स है. What is sound? Sound is a vibration. What is sound? Sound is a wave. What is sound? Sound is an energy. What is sound? Sound is a series of density variations. What is sound? Sound is a series of pressure variations. Sound is a lot of things. It's very interesting. एंड बहुत एडवांस स्टडीज कर सकते हो तुम साउंड में. तो जब पार्टिकल्स नज़दीक आए तो कॉम्प्रेशन, दूर गए तो रेयरफैक्शन, दैट इज साउंड. सो कॉम्प्रेशन इज हाई डेंसिटी, हाई प्रेशर एंड क्लोज टू ईच अदर, एंड रेयरफैक्शन इज लो डेंसिटी, लो प्रेशर एंड अवे फ्रॉम ईच अदर. वापस एक बार सिमुलेशन देखते हैं. आई एम स्विचिंग ऑन द साउंड. इस बार पार्टिकल्स है ही नहीं. अबे these are waves. પાણીમાં વેવ હોય એવી રીતે હવામાં બી વેવ હોય. પાણીના વેવ દેખાય, હવાના વેવ દેખાતા નથી. તો સ્પીકર ઇઝ ક્રિએટિંગ અ સાઉન્ડ, ધ સાઉન્ડ વિચ વી કેન now here. ये वेव फॉर्मेट है और वेव फॉर्मेट में द वाइट थिंग एंड द ब्लैक थिंग इज कॉम्प्रेशन एंड रेयरफैक्शन. पार्टिकल फॉर्मेट देखो एंड आई कैन पॉज. यहां पे पार्टिकल्स नजदीक है, दिस इज कॉम्प्रेशन. कॉम्प्रेशन 1 2 3 4 5. और जहां जगह ही जगह है, गैप है, पार्टिकल्स दूर है, वो रेयरफैक्शन है 1 2 3 4 5. तो नजदीक दूर, compressions and rarefactions keep on traveling, therefore sound keeps on traveling. And this is both. अब बताओ, व्हाइट कलर का पट्टा, इसमें पता नहीं चल रहा था कि व्हाइट कॉम्प्रेशन है कि ब्लैक कॉम्प्रेशन, बिकॉज वी कैन नॉट सी द पार्टिकल्स. बट हियर वी कैन सी बोथ. नाउ यू हैव टू टेल मी व्हाइट इज कॉम्प्रेशन और रेयरफैक्शन. तो जहां जहां व्हाइट है वहां पार्टिकल्स आर क्लोज, देयरफॉर व्हाइट इज कॉम्प्रेशन एंड ब्लैक खाली पट्टा है. कहीं पे भी पॉज करो, ब्लैक पट्टे पे ज्यादा पार्टिकल्स नहीं होंगे, therefore black is rarefaction. So sound travels in the form of waves, and the waves are made up of compression, rarefaction, high and low density, high and low pressure. ये एक्सपेरिमेंट कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. साउंड नीड्स अ मीडियम टू ट्रैवल. अब विदाउट मीडियम साउंड कैन नॉट ट्रैवल. उसका प्रूफ क्या है? तो ये बॉटल, When this bottle was filled with air, अंदर एक इलेक्ट्रिक बेल है, जैसे ही स्विच ऑन किया तो बेल ने वाइब्रेशन शुरू किया. These vibrations hit the jar and the jar started vibrating and those vibrations came out and you could easily hear the sound. ये कान है. But when you remove the air from inside, now in absence of air there will be absolutely no vibrations. बेल बज रही है तुम्हारे आंखों के सामने, वो टिंग 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 हो रही है, लेकिन सुनाई कुछ नहीं दे रहा है, बिकॉज देर इज नो पार्टिकल्स, देर इज वैक्यूम इन द जार. और ये रहा वैक्यूम पंप. Hence proved that in absence of particles the sound cannot travel. We have seen that sound waves are mechanical, मतलब मीडियम चाहिए. Sound waves are longitudinal. So अब ये समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. We are getting into more and more technical stuff. A wave is nothing but something like this. But there are two types of waves, longitudinal and transversal. एक नाड़ी लो, नाड़ी के रोप के रस्सी, અને રસ્સીને ઉપર નીચે કરો તો waves create થશે. What is the direction of particles? Particles are moving up and down. Particles are moving up and down. But what is the direction of wave? तो वेव तो यहां से यहां ऐसे ट्रैवल करेगा या ऐसे ट्रैवल करेगा, लेफ्ट राइट. तो particles are going up down but the wave is going left right. This is break dance. जिसको भी ब्रेक डांस का शौक है, ब्रेक डांस में ऐसा कुछ वेव वाला एक कुछ तो स्टेप आता है. आई डोंट नो हाउ टू डांस, आई नो बट नॉट ब्रेक डांस. तो ये जो वाला स्टेप है, that's called a wave, where your hand is going up and down but the wave is traveling from left to right. This type of waves are called transversal waves, and this has nothing to do with lesson 6 parallel line and transversal. ये सिर्फ नाम है. ट्रांसवर्सल वेव्स कुछ जगह पे ट्रांसवर्स वेव्स भी बुलाते हैं. बोथ आर सेम. तो दूसरा ऑप्शन क्या है? दूसरा ऑप्शन है लॉन्जिट्यूडनल वेव. लॉन्जिट्यूडनल वेव वो ऋतिक रोशन का स्टेप जैसा है, टणंग 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 टणंग. तो उसका हाथ आगे, एक पल का जीना गाना देखो तो उसका हाथ आगे पीछे जाता है और वो खुद भी आगे पीछे जा रहा है. सो द पार्टिकल्स आर मूविंग लेफ्ट राइट and the wave is also moving left right. They are called longitudinal wave. Transversal या transverse wave and longitudinal wave. Transverse, actually transversal नहीं आएगा, transverse wave. तो how to visualize them? इसको स्लिंग की स्प्रिंग बोलते हैं. स्प्रिंग जो होती है खेलने के लिए होती है, बट उससे फिजिक्स समझ में आता है. स्प्रिंग को ऊपर नीचे करो तो स्प्रिंग पार्टिकल्स विल गो अप एंड डाउन एंड द वेव विल ट्रैवल इन दिस डायरेक्शन. दिस इज कॉल्ड ट्रांसवर्स वेव. बट स्प्रिंग को ऋतिक रोशन की तरह पुश करो तो कहीं पे नजदीक, कहीं पे दूर, कहीं पे नजदीक, कहीं पे दूर, कहीं पे नजदीक, कहीं पे दूर. These kind of waves are called longitudinal waves. And we already know that the place where particles come close is compression. The place where particles are far away is rarefaction. That's how longitudinal waves travel. The longitudinal waves travel in the form of compressions and rarefactions, which is a sound wave. But transverse wave travel in the form of crest and trough. ये लिखो नोटबुक में, ड्रॉ करो, crest trough मतलब माउंटेन वैली. ऊपर है तो क्रेस्ट माउंटेन, नीचे है तो ट्रफ वैली. उसमें कंप्रेशन रेरफैक्शन नहीं होता. लेट मी शो यू वीडियो वेर यू विल बी crystal clear about what is longitudinal and what is transverse wave.
Every sound is produced by a vibration. Vibration is the back and forth movement of an object. As you speak, vibrations are produced by the vocal cords in the throat. You can hear only when the sound energy reaches your ears. But how does sound energy travel? Wonder how that works? Come, let's go across to Dr. Zook. Sound energy travels in the form of sound waves. There are mainly two types of waves, transverse wave and longitudinal wave. Let us see how waves travel. We can use a slinky spring to observe both types of waves. Emily is holding one side of the slinky, while Dr. Zook is holding the other end. With a quick upward flick of the wrist, Dr. Zook has sent energy traveling through the slinky. Notice how the slinky moves? This is a transverse wave. In a transverse wave, the particles vibrate at a right angle to the direction of the wave. The wave traveled from Dr. Zook to Emily and back. Now let's see what a longitudinal wave looks like. Emily is holding one end of the slinky, while Dr. Zook is pulling its other end towards himself, and then pushing it towards Emily. Watch closely, and you will notice that some of the coils crowd close together and then slowly move farther apart. This is because the vibrations are parallel to the direction of the wave. If the wave moves from right to left, then the particles also vibrate from right to left. This is a longitudinal wave.
This is how sound waves travel. That's a speaker. It pushes the air. The air pushes the next air, the next particle. और धक्का देते समय जब नज़दीक होते हैं तो compression, दूर होते हैं तो rarefaction. स्प्रिंग में भी जो नज़दीक है वो compression, दूर है वो rarefaction.
Waves are longitudinal waves. These waves travel at different speeds in different mediums. The medium could be a solid, liquid, or gas. Now let's see how this works. In a solid,
So, sound can travel through solid, liquid and gas in the form of longitudinal waves, which is made up of crest, compressions and rarefactions. ये पूरा डिस्कशन वही है that longitudinal wave में the direction of motion of particles is left right and the wave is also going left right, same direction. और transverse wave में particles are going up down and the wave is going left right. Longitudinal wave is made up of compression and rarefaction, but transverse wave is made up of crest and trough, मतलब mountain and valley. before we get into characteristics of sound wave, let me show you one more thing. Let me ask you one thing. Sound travels fastest through air, water, or solids. Think about it. Sound हवा में फटाफट पास होता है. लाइक मैंने बोला ए राजू, और राजू ने ऐसे फटाक से देखा, मेरे को किसी ने बुलाया. या पानी के अंदर, या सॉलिड्स के थ्रू, चलो ऐसे दीवार को कान लगा के, या फिर यू कैन, मेरी स्केल कहाँ गई, एनीवेज. I know most of you might be thinking sound travels fastest through air, but that's wrong. Sound travels slowest through air, faster in water, and fastest traveling of sound is in solids. See why.
The particles are very close together. Sound energy moves as one particle hits the other particle. With the particles being so close together, sound travels quickest through a solid. If we look at particles in a liquid, they appear to be slightly further apart when compared to solid. Thus, sound energy takes a little longer to travel through a liquid. Look at the particles of gas. They are spread out, and hence, sound waves travel most slowly through them. Now we know how sound travels in different media. The vibration of particles produces waves. Wavelength is the distance between two consecutive compressions or
Wavelength. Wavelength मतलब दो वैलीज या दो माउंटेन्स के बीच का डिस्टेंस, दो क्रेस्ट या दो ट्रफ के बीच का डिस्टेंस, दो कॉम्प्रेशन या दो रेयरफैक्शन के बीच का डिस्टेंस. दैट्स कॉल्ड वेवलेंथ. So we understand waves by knowing their wavelength. और अलग अलग वेवलेंथ के वेव्स आते हैं. माइक्रोवेव, रेडियो वेव, लाइट वेव, हीट वेव, एक्स रेज, गामा रेज, अल्फा रेज, बीटा रेज, बहुत कुछ होता है, और वो सब की वेवलेंथ होती है. And what is wavelength? Again, there are 6 ways you can say what is wavelength. Distance between two trough, distance between two crest, distance between two compression, distance between any two rarefaction, distance between mountain and valley is called wavelength.
or rarefactions. The number of waves passing through a point in a second is called frequency, and it is measured in hertz. Sound waves travel in all.
Let's look at the technical aspect. Characteristics of a sound wave. Okay, I think this much is enough for this lecture. We will continue the next lecture from this point because I still have other things to show you. So, frequency, amplitude, speed, and parts of the waves, we will do it next time. But let me show you how to visualize waves and how to count how many waves are there, etc., etc., and then we will continue this part. Can you imagine the fun we would have if we were there? What kind of wave can you consider this? What kind of wave? पहला ऑप्शन है मैकेनिकल और नॉन मैकेनिकल. मैकेनिकल वेव में पार्टिकल्स चाहिए, नॉन मैकेनिकल वेव में पार्टिकल की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Can you think this wave was possible without human beings? No, which means it needs particles. It's a mechanical wave. और दूसरा क्वेश्चन, what type of wave this is? Longitudinal or transversal? Think, the particles, the people were going up and down, but the wave was traveling around the stadium, not up and down. Therefore, this is a transversal wave. What kind of wave is this? This is the real spring, जिसको हम स्लिंकी बुलाते हैं. तो स्लिंकी को एक तरफ से खींच के पुश करो, that the wave is traveling, you can see this is a longitudinal wave. And what was traveling was a wave, but it was traveling in the form of a compression. This is a compression where the particles are close. That closeness went ahead. Spring कहीं नहीं जा रही है, but वो push, वो धक्का, वो vibration आगे जा रहा है. And that is how sound is propagated. Longitudinal wave देखना है, हमें दिख रहा है यहाँ पे, लेकिन मैं स्प्रिंग ले लूँ, बोले स्प्रिंग नहीं मिलेगी. अब longitudinal wave दिखाओ तो नहीं दिखा सकते. So longitudinal and transverse waves are both mechanical waves which needs a medium to travel.
Frequency generator is connected to what's called a wave driver. It's just a speaker.
काका पासे मशीन છે और वो मशीन का काम है वेव्स जनरेट करना, बट वो वेव्स देखने के लिए स्ट्रिंग बांध के रखी और स्ट्रिंग वाइट कलर की, बैकग्राउंड ब्लैक, ताकि रिकॉर्डिंग हो. So basically he has this needle which goes up and down, and that needle is creating waves which you can see in the string. He keeps on changing something so that the up and down motion of the needle is controlled. Look at the thread. Wow. This is one full wave. उसने ऐसे सेट किया है कि एक वेव लेंथ दिखती है, वन वेव. और कैसे पता चला ये वन वेव है? वन वेव कंटेन्स वन माउंटेन एंड वन वैली, वन क्रेस्ट, वन ट्रफ, वन compression, one rarefaction creates one wave. And this is how one wave looks. एक ऊपर और एक नीचे. This is how waves pass. This is slow-mo of the same video. Crest trough, crest trough, crest trough, ऊपर नीचे, ऊपर नीचे, ऊपर नीचे, mountain valley, mountain valley. Now he changes something and see how the wavelength responds. Wavelength मतलब एक वेव की लंबाई. चलने भाई बहु बोले हो काका, अरे पाछा ત્યાં જતા કાકા તમારી. अब ये क्या है? दिस इज हाफ वेव. या तो माउंटेन या वैली, माउंटेन वैली, यू कैन नॉट सी बोथ. मतलब ये आधा वेव है. तो वेव लेंथ बड़ी हो गई कि छोटी हो गई? वेव लेंथ बड़ी हो गई, बिकॉज वेव लेंथ मीन्स वन माउंटेन वन वैली. तो इतना सा सिर्फ वैली है, तो माउंटेन और इसका डबल है. सो द वेव लेंथ इज इंक्रीज्ड. नाउ यू कैन सी ओनली half the wave in this much string. But again he changes some settings and see what he does. How many waves are these? ये कितने waves हैं? Answer is 1.5. क्योंकि एक माउंटेन, एक वैली और एक माउंटेन है, तो इट्स 1.5 वेव्स. और वेवलेंथ कम हो गई कि बढ़ गई? वेवलेंथ कम हो गई. So this is 1.5 waves. The wavelength has reduced because he has changed something in his machine. Now see what he does. Mountain, valley, mountain. Valley, mountain, valley. तो वो तो अल्टरनेट होते रहता है, बट ये 1.5 वेव दिख रहा है. The last is the best, which I like the most. See, how many waves are these? You can count, there are 6 waves. Mountain valley, mountain valley, mountain valley. 6 waves, or wavelength और छोटी हो गई. So this is wavelength. These are which type of waves? Transverse waves. Particles go up down, waves go left right. It's a mechanical wave. Without string you cannot see it. It needs particles. And the last thing I want to show you is how you can break a wine glass by shouting in front of it. Sound waves are very powerful waves, and sound waves can destroy things. Sound waves can be used as a weapon. But here, this person has a God's gift that he can create sounds and break wine glasses. See how.
High note you likely have never heard before, and Jamie Bandera is using his talented voice to really break into music.
And last night he was featured on the popular show Mythbusters, trying to shatter another myth. Photojournalist Kenny Barnett has more.
It's not easy to do. I've had many people email the Voice Connection, say they've tried to do it. It is a crystal wine glass. You know, when you and rub your finger along the top, it's a good, expensive, big, heavy type glass. It's to do with the resonation. You know, I get my voice to hit that exact pitch. And when the glass starts resonating and vibrating like we use your finger, you know, I build up that resonance. And if you're loud enough, boom, it'll blow out.
Is it supposed to be that easy?
You have to be very pitch conscious, you know, like a tenor C sharp, which is a high note for mel, and that's the one that I shattered, even though I've shattered ones a lot higher. It is what it would be 550 hertz if you were measuring it in frequency. Now, the glasses aren't perfect pitch.
There we go. I was losing it. Any note. I mean, I'm just reaching to the left. And we'll hear this all the time.
This myth needs vocal power, but forget opera singers. Adam and Jamie have gone for full power. The power of rock singer Jamie Bandera. So Jamie, have you heard the story that it's possible to break a wine glass with the human voice?
Actually, I have. One of my vocal teachers, a man named Jim Gillette from a band called Nitro, has done it for years, back in the 80s, so I know it can be done.
Jamie, man, dude! That is a first on television. A Mythbusters exclusive. 556 hertz, 105 decibels. Amps makes for a world first. History's been made, and it's been captured on high speed. So there's really no need to try this one at home.
That's nice, huh?
So, don't try this at home. Expensive wine glasses ko todna. But this is where we end. Sound is a very interesting chapter, but you have to make notes. Keep noting down small things. There are so many new words. Quiz immediately after the lecture. Thank you. Bye.